Hello, friends. I know we rarely share our faces, but this is V'ger Please. I'm Joseph.
Future Please After Dark. We're back in the 9 p.m. time zone. It's out here. I'm your co-host, Peter.
So,
Uh,
I've dragged Peter back into recording today because I was keeping an eye on San Diego Comic Con news and I saw that this Starfleet Academy trailer had dropped, and I knew that sharing was caring, Peter. I needed you to see this.
I'm happy to forget about all of Kurtzman Trek. I do not care about the Starfleet thing. DS9 has been so good to me that we don't have time before episodes anymore to talk current affairs of Trek, and I think that's wonderful. I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this. I don't want to. I don't want any part of this.
It is tempting to get lost in how good Deep Space Nine is, right? Like you want to think that that is what Star Trek always was after that, right? And
Yeah,
that in the
but you know who else doesn't want to be here? Skydance Films.
Yeah. So I found this most interesting because, and when we're recording this on July 26, 2025, I believe it was exactly yesterday that CBS had their CBS Viacom Paramount had its deal finally approved by the FCC. Lots of politics, lots of weird nonsense going on with that, which we're not going to talk about. But here specifically, this product is part of the Kurtzman mad dash to try and get as much shit locked in as possible before the keys actually get handed over. So,
It's not just part of it. All right. Strange New Worlds is part of it. Section 31, which was a dumpster fire, and I hard pressed to even call it a movie. Let's call it a web series.
it was absurd is what it was. It was possibly one of the most entertaining things I ever watched from a so bad I'm entertained perspective.
It was supposed to be a full series.
Yep.
They took a condensed first season, or at least episode one, episode two movie event to launch a series, and they put it out as a movie. I would have put money, by the way, on that thing never seeing the light of day. That would have never been made. I thought that was going to be vapor. They got it out.
Michelle
It was
Yeoh being in
trash.
it basically demanded it be released. She got that Oscar, and that meant
Well,
they could
even
not keep a
recorded.
lid on it. Yeah.
I didn't think that was going to happen,
I
but
mean,
they pulled it off to
you
the
knew it was
detriment of
bad.
everybody.
You knew it was bad when the main star of the movie did her promo for it via a webcam in her living room, like a true like boomer grandma that she is.
We are right there on the same production quality right now.
True.
Did she blur her background too?
No,
Was she hiding children's toys?
No, I think her audio was worse than ours.
Look, you can look through my hands and see see all the kids' toys in the background. Uh, Section 31, they wanted it bad. Picard season one and season two was the vision, and that's Patrick Stewart with what he wanted and Kurtzman with what he wanted. And then they had to do season three because of contractual obligations with what? Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon had the international distribution rights. That's why they had to make it.
They did not want to make it.
Yep, they
They
spent no
had
money on
Terry
it.
Matalas.
Fucking nothing.
Well, King of Thrift Terry Matalas got in there and wove gold. And it was
did.
so fucking good. It brought everybody back to the table.
It did.
Execs were like, holy shit.
There was hype. It made
These
the streaming top
fucking old-ass
10.
boomers.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. There's a Star Trek in the top five. Like, this is relevant again. We're going to start selling action figures. We might start selling decorative plates. There might be money in this evergreen property. Who would have thunk it? We want more of these. Kurtzman, give us more. No. I want Starfleet Academy.
Yeah, this was it. This was the thing Kurtzman wanted to do instead of Star Trek Legacy. This is what he pushed for. And like a lot of the Strange New World stuff, like the production of season 5 got sped run and it's only 6 episodes because they're trying to get that kind of going before the transfer is complete. You know, that and they wanted to get this trailer out because, as we've talked about before, the intricacies of business finance, something I do have some familiarity with, make it so that now it's really kind of impossible for this not to see the light of day. Right? They needed
Define
to make
light of day, because if it's on the platform and maybe it has a banner somewhere near the front, like, yeah, it's technically there, but I don't see anybody putting any real fucking.
That's not the point. That's not what Kurtzman cares about. He needs to get this released so he can get paid. I guess that's like an underrated part of why this shit happens the way it does and why contracts work the way they do. Everyone knows no one's going to fucking watch this thing, I presume, at this point, because no one's watching Star Trek at all, aside from old episodes on Paramount Plus. It has no cultural penetration. None of the new Star Trek has cultural penetration on any level. I think that's pretty well established at this point, aside from Picard Season 3. And this is so that they can fulfill a contract they had to make it and get paid by Paramount for making it. So that's it. That's why this exists.
No one's asking for this thing.
No.
They're pushing it. I had no intention of watching any of these promo materials. This isn't the right way to spend a Saturday night. Fuck you.
No, you see, I've taken a story arc of really dragging your metaphorical Star Trek balls across broken glass. Like I had you watch Voyager and Enterprise before you got to watch Deep Space Nine. Do you realize how unimaginably cruel that was of me now? Like that could have been the first thing we watched. Like that could have been a gift I gave you immediately. Instead, I made you earn it. And now it's like, well, wait. Why don't we do this, Peter? Why don't we watch Starfleet Academy every week? And just Deep Space Nine will still be there. Come on, it'll be fine.
Will it? Or am I going to go crazy watching this thing and
will you not be here?
Put a knife through my eye.
Yeah, let's watch this and then let's react to what I believe will be the last of the Kurtzman era. Right here. Here we go.
And so, we begin. I'm Captain Nala Ake, Chancellor of Starfleet Academy.
What the fuck is Holly Hunter doing here? But anyway.
We're all the first Academy class to return to our campus in San Francisco after more than 120 years. Some of you are here for your families, some for yourselves.
All right, I can do push-ups.
Together, you are the best and the brightest from across the galaxy. A tapestry that is Starfleet.
Is this Saved by the Bell? What is this?
You will learn the skills that shaped our greatest officers. Like them, we'll ask you to give more of yourselves.
Oh no, Robert.
Than you knew you had. To dream without
We couldn't give him more Patreon or cameo money so he didn't have to do this.
How many more cameos did I have to do to avoid this?
Led you to this moment.
The Benjamin what?
Here now.
Don't worry about that. Don't be spoiled.
Oh, dancing.
You weave together the future.
No, we need that.
So go out and seek.
That's a Jem'Hadar.
I thought that was actually from.
No, that's a fat female Jem'Hadar.
It is my great honor to welcome you all to Starfleet Academy.
All right, go collect your paycheck, Holly Hunter. Early 2026. All right. I don't think that there is.
Who is this for?
Yeah, like Chad, is this cooked? I mean, who are they making this for exactly? Who are they making this for?
Alex Kurtzman's bank account.
One presumes that if Alex Kurtzman is concerned with his bank account, as perhaps I am thinking, why in the world wasn't this Star Trek Legacy? Is it because he'd have to share the spotlight with all of these people he clearly never wanted to work with? It starts to be my theory, right? Like, if this show had been a premiere for Star Trek Legacy and you had 7 of 9 out there with Jack Crusher and whatever the charity hire they had from the SAG union, and it's other cool stuff like Geordi's daughter as the helmsman, and you could have some of those other side characters we got to know in there, like we actually liked, like when that Vulcan died in season 3, that was like the science officer. That really sucked.
Yeah.
So people would have been hyped. People would have been interested. It could have actually potentially saved something out of all of this. Like Skydance could have potentially been interested in the future of this IP under their direction had that been what we just watched. So if we're just talking about paycheck, this doesn't seem like the right call. I think it's ego. I think it's I want to make my things. I resent that the one thing that's been successful under my tenure was reaching back into the back catalog and bringing back
The exact thing that I did not want to make.
exactly. And then
Star Trek.
I let a guy who knew how to make Star Trek have a box of scraps, and he made the best thing the IP had under my tenure. And I mean, he was just never going to allow it on that basis and that basis alone. Instead, he made this.
Again, I love Lower Decks start to finish. There's a lot of other bad Kurtzman Trek. All of the Kurtzman Trek that had come out prior to the Starfleet Academy thing had a chance, I think. Right? We were fucking hyped about Picard season 1 before we got into season 1.
Yeah,
even
we
the
were
first
ready to
couple
give it a try.
episodes, we're like, all right. I mean, we got 6 episodes into reviewing it before we pulled the plug on it. All of the Star Trek stuff that Kurtzman has put out prior to this had potential to do the thing, to be the thing, to be Star Trek, which is dudes, friends on a spaceship solving space dilemmas with cooperation and diplomacy and science and, being rational. This thing, I can't get excited about at all because it is so far away from the product. You have a planet-side based institute. It's Saved by the Bell. This whole fucking thing looks like Saved by the Bell, and here is this children's drama. We talked before during Voyager when UPN was coming out, like what was the target audience on that, and they were going for this younger crowd that might want some sex and action and adventure, and they geared it towards that and leaned in heavier with 7 to 9 when she came out. But hey, we saw what UPN turned into, what, the CW, right?
Correct.
And the more sexier leanings there, and that's when Enterprise started coming out. Like, we're really gonna go into the sex thing. We're gonna go after this younger, hornier audience.
Yeah, and I mean, ultimately, Enterprise wasn't even horny enough to make it to the CW. When the UPN ended is when Enterprise ended, as we talked about at the time. Another show that kind of had a last season that was made on a box of scraps because they knew the axe was coming. There was nothing they could do about it.
So here's this thing now, which are they gearing it towards kids, and that's why they're going for this like high school?
They're going for Zoomers, I presume. They're trying to go for like a college thing, that they're in this like Starfleet Academy, right? It's supposed to be like a military academy. But first, I want to, the fact that they pillaged the 90s PC game to use the font for the title, like they're trying to play on a level of nostalgia, like, oh, we're going to put a bunch of names of a bunch of famous Starfleet officers in the background. Oh, there's going to be a little thing about Cisco here in the corner.
Kirk's Pavilion.
Kirk
whatever.
Pavilion. Like, they're like touristing their way through like Star Trek things. Oh, here's a quick shot of a fat female Jem'Hadar, because that's what we need to do.
She's going to be the outcast, and they're going to have to warm up and find their connection. I don't want to talk about this thing. That was terrible. There's nothing there I want to identify with. There's no interesting thing that's going to bring me towards the Star Trek. There is no trekking through the stars here. This is a wrapper around a children's show that is not Prodigy. I don't know, man. This looks real bad.
It's bad, and it's bad in it's an attempt to take the IP, layer it over a pre-existing set of ideas, even if it's not compatible. And the fact that the trailer attempts to use, lingering member berries like, oh, hey, it's the EMH and he's here and we're going to make him a character, to trying to make it seem like, oh, it's like going to be all about hope and like these people who are dedicated to service, duty, and sacrifice, joining Starfleet and doing the Starfleet stuff. But we're doing it. We're really going to make Star Trek, guys. We promise this time. We're really going to do it. Kind of like that's the vibe they want to give off with this thing. Because, like Strange New Worlds has developed this Quirk Chungus Redditized sort of fashion of storytelling. Like they had the Great Heights trailer for season 2, and it was like something purely out of 2015. And the weird humor that just undercuts any of its dramatic tension, and how nothing is taken seriously whatsoever. And that's why people turned off the show in season 2 and moving forward, is that it became this kind of comedy, quirky, Redditized version of Star Trek. And this is like, oh no, now we're going to be dramatic. We're going to have serious big musical swells, people looking into the middle distance, into the stars, wanting to explore. Like, we're going to use gravitas. We're finally, we're going to
there will still be dancing.
We're going to do play acting of the things we think Star Trek is. That's what it said to me in 2 minutes. And we're going to use just enough number. Yes, it's put on Star Trek face. It's yes, this is Star Trek face. And I can't wait to watch it fail. And I look forward to everything Kurtzman did being reduced to irrelevant digital ashes.
And decanonized, which is where all this stuff's going to go. So
God bless.
Sorry, Lower Decks. I hope somehow you're able to survive that. But
Lower Decks can be enjoyed for what it is, and it doesn't need to be part of anything else. I mean, that's the secret there. Like, as much as I also enjoy it, it can just be a product of its own.
Doesn't need to be canon.
It doesn't need to be canon. It's actually probably better that it isn't. It's funnier that way. All right.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your Saturday night, Peter. I'm sure it's only going up from here.
How many of these are you going to try and watch?
That's a good question.
I will have nothing to do with this motherfucker.
Oh, okay. Is there nothing we can do to convince you to do this for even a Patreon thing? Maybe. Come on.
And anything you're able to do, I'm going to have to say no, because it's going to invalidate my marriage. I mean, this is...
I know.
There's only one place that Patreon money can go that's going to make me watch this, and I'm not willing to commit to that at this point.
So,
Thank you for the offer, though. I'm flattered. But I'm married.
All right.
Fuck this thing.
Okay. We'll leave it there.
Skydance, please just nuke this thing from orbit.
It's the only way to be sure.
Only way to be sure.